are you doing? Happy Monday. I cannot believe it's this time already. It's time to shop my stash. It's already been 2 weeks. Time seriously flies. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go over the items I chose to shop my stash 2 weeks ago, and then I will go through my vanity and pick out some new items. So far I am loving this. There's some mostly good reviews of things, a few I'm not really sure about, but honestly this is like totally helping me from buying other items, because shopping my stash really feels like, you know, I'm like shopping for new things, because there's some things I've used the past 2 weeks that I honestly don't even know when I last reached for, if ever. So yeah, I'm really loving this experience. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos because I want to continue doing them. But anyways, let's get started and go over the items I picked in the last video, which I will link down below, by the way, if you missed that video and want to see like why I chose things and all of that. Yeah, that video will be down below. I'll also link down below 2 active giveaways I have going on our channel. I have the 6,000 subscriber giveaway, and then also a smaller giveaway, my collaboration video with Southern Yankee. So definitely check those out if you have not yet entered. But anyways, let's begin. Alright, so I guess I'll start with primers. So the 2 primers I chose were the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and then the Becca First Light Priming Filter. So honestly, I still don't really understand this primer water. I would spray it on my face. It did make me feel a little bit more hydrated maybe, but I still went in with another primer, so I don't know. You guys have to let me know if you guys have any like tips for this primer water, or maybe I should just try it out alone. But I did get some use out of it, but honestly I mostly use the Becca primer, and I do like this primer. I feel like it really does like make my complexion look a little bit more even and brightened, so I definitely want to continue using this in the future, and I'll keep giving this a shot too. I'm not gonna like get it out of my collection or anything like that, but I don't know. Something about like spraying my face doesn't seem like enough of a primer. Is that just me? I don't know. So for foundations, I chose 3. So the first one I chose was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and this one was fine. I used it a couple times until I used the next one, which I don't remember ever using. That's been in my collection for a while, and this is the Body Shop Fresh Nude Foundation in Chelsea Porcelain 010. And you guys, once I used this for the first time, I didn't stop. I've used this almost every day the past 2 weeks. I cannot believe this has been in my collection for probably over a year and I have not used it at all. This is such a good foundation. It's super hydrating. It doesn't like look like you're wearing makeup. Like most of my foundations, I feel like, especially if I put powder over it, just like look kind of like, you know, like I'm wearing foundation. Like this, maybe it still does, but it's like medium coverage, I would say. It's super hydrating and just looks natural on your skin. And this color actually ended up being a great shade match. I think in the last video, I said I was worried it would be too light, but I mean, I've come to the realization I just am porcelain girl, so this shade does work. So I was wondering if this was still available, so I went to their website, and it is, and it's actually on sale right now, and I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. I've never heard anyone talk about this Fresh Nude Foundation by The Body Shop before, but I think it deserves some praise. So it's cruelty-free, vegan. I love it, and yeah, it's on sale right now. I think it's like $18.50 if I'm correct. I think actually the whole Body Shop website is 25% off if you guys are interested. But yeah, it has like over 3,000 reviews and it's 5 stars on their website, and I can see why. Like I am so happy I shopped my stash and found this. Like this has made the experience so positive for me. I love this stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to try it out or are interested or like looking for a hydrating foundation, like this one actually is, and I feel like my skin's really been loving it. It only comes in like 16 shades, but they offer shade mixers on their website, which I'm really curious to get. Have you guys ever tried shade mixers? So if you needed that, you can buy that as well. So yeah, I'm loving this and I'm so happy I found it. The third foundation I chose, I haven't used yet, so this is definitely staying in my next shop my stash, or my next stash, whatever you call it. This is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil, and I really want to do a dedicated video on this because someone asked, and I've never used it, and it's just interesting because it's oil. So these 2 weeks just flew by, and I've had other videos to do, so I'm going to make a point to do it within the next 2 weeks. So now it's like a reminder, so I'm going to keep this one in there. I have not used it, so I have no feedback on this one. I am sorry to say, but hopefully very soon we will have a video out for that. I'm going to continue using the same concealer. So the concealer I use every day under my eyes is the Maybelline Fit Concealer, and this is in my project pan. And I am making some good progress on this. I'm not sure if you can tell right now. But yeah, I'm going to continue using it because it's in my project pan. And I also added in my Wander Beauty, the Dualist Concealer. So this is like both a matte stick and an illuminating fluid. I didn't use this too much. Whenever I had like a really bad blemish or something, I would put a little bit over it. But honestly, I feel like sometimes when I cover up blemishes with concealer, they just look worse. So I haven't used it too much, so I'm just gonna probably keep this in. Maybe I'll try it out some more, but since I'm focusing so much on this Maybelline concealer, I don't think I'm gonna add anything else in, but we'll talk about what I'm adding in later. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. I used the matte side and the illuminating side. I think both work pretty well. I have it in both fair and light, but right now I'm using the fair shade. So yeah, not much to say about that one. I ended up actually finishing a powder that is in my project pan too, so that's exciting. Again, I'll talk about that later, actually in a few days, but my Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder, this is what I chose, again, since it's in my project pan. Finished it. Nothing bad to say, it works well, but it's not cruelty free, so I will not be repurchasing this. Okay, so other cheek products I have here, I'll start with this one. This is a highlighter. This is by ColourPop, and it is the Guilty Pleasure Super Shock Cheek. At first, I didn't love this one, but then I realized, I think I've heard someone say this before, with the Super Shock, like shadows and face products, I feel like you have to use your finger. At first I used a brush and I just wasn't getting much payoff, so I've been using my finger, and I do find it has a nice like natural finish. I have it on my face today. I have most of these things on my face today. The foundation I'm wearing is, of course, the Body Shop Fresh Nude Foundation. I have the concealer, the Maybelline, and then have this on. So yeah, I like it. It's pretty natural finish. Once I figured out use your fingers, it definitely is better. I just kind of like tap it in and it does a good job. So every time I film, my cats start like scratching something they shouldn't. Fiona, what are you doing? The other highlighter I chose, I did not like. I only used it once, to be honest. It's the Farsali Jelly Beam highlighter. It really is like a jelly formula, and I found when I put it on, I did also like tap it on with my fingers. I felt like it moved my foundation. So I don't know. Do you guys have any tips? I've been wanting to ask you, like, how do you guys use like liquid or jelly highlighters, or just like any kind of face product besides foundation? Like, how do you use it over foundation in a way that doesn't disrupt it? I want to give it at least one more chance since I only used it once. So if you guys have any tips, please let me know. You can see it just like moving around in there. It's like so liquidy. But yeah, I just didn't feel like it looks very good on my skin. I didn't really know how to blend it well, and then my foundation looked messed up. So yeah, I don't know about this one. I have here the Kvoss Bronzing Potion Glow Cream, and this is like a glowy bronzing cream, and I had the same problem as the Farsali at first. When I tried to just dab it on, I felt like it moved my foundation, but then I tried using this all over my face under my foundation, and it definitely gave me like a bronzy glow, but it wasn't like too much or like too shade changing, and I felt like it, you know, did a good job. I used it just a few times that way, and like when I was going for a more bronzy look, and I really liked it. And I think this does have some like skincare properties to it, like it's coconut water, it's moisturizing. Yeah, it's very lightweight like it says, so I'm gonna keep it and use it that way, because when I used it over makeup, I just didn't really like it that way. So, and then I have the Laura Geller Baked Bronze and Brighten in Medium, and I don't know why I had this in my blush drawer at first. I guess there's some like pink on the top, but I've been loving using this as a bronzer. This is so good, and then you can like just use like half of it for bronzer, and then if you want like a little bit of a blush, like there's a little bit of pink. Hopefully you guys can see, hopefully it translates on camera. But I really like this. I can't believe I forgot about it for so long. It's pretty old, so I'm gonna try and keep getting some use out of it. It doesn't seem expired yet or anything, but I can tell this is an older formula, and I am really, really glad I rediscovered this in my stash as well. So also for face products, I think this is the last thing I Chose the Pacifica Bronze Rose and Coconut Infused Blush and Bronzer, and we got this in a recent Ipsy. And I didn't realize until I shot my stash, this actually smells like rose. It smells good, but if you don't like the rose scent, you might notice it. Like, I didn't notice it the first time I tried it, but now I totally do, but I kind of like sniff for it. But I like this. I have this on today, both the bronze and the blush. I like this. I like that there's a mirror in the back, even though I haven't really had to use that, but I think if I'm traveling, I would definitely bring this with me. But yeah, these are good. The two eyeshadow palettes I picked were the Riviera ABH palette and the IBY City Limits palette. And I've used these every day, kind of switching back and forth. I didn't do like too many colorful looks with the ABH palette. I did do like purple look and pink look, but most of the time, like today, I use like more of like the nude colors and that like pretty gold estate color. That's like my favorite, and you can kind of see there's a bigger dip in that one. So I'm just like, you know, more of a neutral look girl. Hate to admit it, and I liked this palette too. I never used like these brighter colors, like the blue or the green or anything. I used more of the neutral shades, but yeah, I didn't mind using these. I'm definitely gonna keep these in my collection. My setting spray that I've been using is the MAC Prep and Prime, which is in my project pan. I like this. I've actually made a lot of progress this month. I've used a lot, but again, I'll talk about that in my next project pan update. But this is definitely staying in just because I am working on it, but it's a good setting spray, it's just not cruelty free, so I'm trying to use that up. Another thing in my project pan that I've been using is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I feel like this is getting pretty low with product, but I'm gonna keep this in because it's in my project pan. That's been fine. I'm also gonna keep in my brow product, the brow pencil, the $1 Billion Brows, just because that's the brow pencil I have at the moment. I don't have too many brow products. And I've been using the Il Makiage and the Wander Beauty mascaras. To be honest, I've been mostly focused on the Il Makiage. Today I used the Wander Beauty Mile High, and these are both fine mascaras. Honestly, I have such short lashes. No mascaras yet that I've tried have been like wonderful and like life-changing. But I feel like these are down to the end, like I can kind of tell. So I'm gonna use these the next 2 weeks and then say goodbye and open up a new mascara. And the eyeliners I chose, I didn't use often, maybe a handful of times. The Laura Geller Brown Eyed Girl and the Bodyography Midnight Blue. I do like using this on my lower lash line, the blue color, but yeah, I'm just not a big eyeliner person, so I didn't use these too much. And lip products, today I have on the Kat Von D Lippy in Lovesick, and I do like this shade. I've worn it multiple times with or without gloss. Oops, I have something here that's not in the shot my stash. The gloss I chose was Divinity by LA Splash, so sometimes I would wear this over it. I liked that. I also put in something that's in my project pan, my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. I honestly didn't use this like too much, but I want to use it more just because I feel like on camera this doesn't like translate very well, but in person, like everyday life, I really do like it and it's hydrating. Oh, and I forgot to mention these. I feel like I've been talking forever. Sorry if this video is a million years long. But the Kaja, the Moon Crystal, the eye glitters, I've used these each. I used the purple only once. I used it just a few days ago and I really liked it. And I like the Moon Crystal one in, what color is this? Are they both called Moon Crystal? Oh no, that's not the shade name. Goddess and Mystical are the shade names. But I've liked both of them. I think they're both really pretty. I will definitely keep those around. And the Christopher Buckle Lippy, the Longwear Lipstick in Bordeaux. I wore this several times as well. I think this is a very pretty shade, so yeah, I liked both the lip products I chose. They're really easy to work with, so yeah, so that is everything that I've been using the last 2 weeks. So now I'm going to take you through my vanity and we're going to pick out some new items to focus on now for the next 2 weeks. Alright, so here is my foundation and concealer drawer. So like I said, I'm going to keep my concealers the same. These are where I keep my concealers. I want to choose some new foundations to focus on, even though I am loving that Body Shop one. And like I've mentioned, I'm trying to use up my non-cruelty free products. So I'm going to pick this one by Benefit. This is like their Hello Happy in shade 2. I don't know if I've ever used this. It's just like a small size. It's a Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. So I will give this a go. And then I think I'm going to try another one that I've had for a while but have not tried in so long I don't even know my opinion on it. This Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. This is in Dawn 02. So maybe this will be a hit just like my last one with the Body Shop one, because I honestly don't know how I feel about it. It looks a little dirty, but I can't remember the last time I used it. So yeah, those would be the two foundations I focus on for the next 2 weeks. And I have a cat scratch on my hand, sorry if you see that. Alright, coming at you at a different angle, hopefully this is okay, it's just easier to sit. So this is my primer in powder drawer, so I'm thinking I want to use some stuff up that is not cruelty free again, so I'm thinking I might go with this Maybelline Master Prime. This is like supposed to be a hydrating and smoothing primer, so I'll try this out. And then, I don't know if I've ever used this one before. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1. And if you haven't noticed, the stickers mean that they're not cruelty free. They're like happy little vegetables. But this is supposed to be like a smoothing primer as well. So I'll just choose those for now. And I need some new powders. Let's try out this Laura Mercier. This is in translucent. So this is just like a sample, so I'll try this out. And I'm also going to grab my the Balm Sexy Mama one. Funny name, but this actually does a good job. It's like helps with oil control and stuff like that. I've actually hit pan on it, so I really like it. So I want to choose this like for my face, just in case that translucent powder is really only good under the eyes. I honestly don't know because I haven't used it, but yep. So that is everything for this drawer. Okay, here's the drawer where I keep my blushes and face palettes. And I've decided I want to use a face palette this month. This is the Becca Be Light. There's like fingerprints all over this. It's gotten some love in the past, but I haven't used it in a while, so let's see. So this is what it looks like. So it has 2 powders in it and a bronzer and a blush. So I remember really liking this, so I want to try it. I think I've definitely gotten more use out of this. This is like a regular like finishing powder, and this is supposed to be a blurring powder. I really need to get a manicure, so I'll try and stop pointing at things. But the blush I remember being pretty, so I really want to get more use out of this. I've had it for a little while, and I loved it, but I just haven't reached for it in so long. So yeah, should I choose one more blush? You know what, I'm also going to choose a blush palette too. This is the Alamar Cosmetics. Everyone raves about this, but I always thought it was like too orange and stuff, so I want to give it a go. I really have only tried it probably less than 3 times. So this is the Colorette Blush Trio in Fair to Light. So I will throw this in too and see if I could like get what the hype's all about, or see if it works for me. If it doesn't, then maybe I can pass it on to someone else. Now on to the highlight and the bronzer drawer. So what should I use for highlight? I got this recently by Ofra. This is the highlighter in Star Island. I got this like as an add-on in Ipsy, so I want to try this out more. And then let's try something that's more out of my comfort zone. I don't even know what I think about this. Let's try this too. So it's another powder, but I don't know, after my like liquid one last time, I don't know about this. So this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator. Like, I don't know if I've really ever used this before. I must have, or I would have given it away, but I think I've had this for a while, so definitely want to give this a shot and see if I like it. If I don't, then I can get one of my non-cruelty free items out of my collection. So yeah, and then for bronzer, I know I have one in my palette that I chose by Becca, but I will also choose to use my butter bronzer in case. Sorry, everything's so dirty. Is that like foundation? I have it in light bronze, I believe. I don't know if that's focusing. Yeah. So obviously a classic, so I will choose that as well. So this is like my brow mascara lash drawer. So I'm keeping my mascaras the same. I don't know if I'm going to choose anything different for eyeliners. Maybe I'll choose like one more, just see if I can get some color out of it. Oh, I don't know if I've ever used this one. This is a silver. I don't know how I'll use this, but I want to try it out. I got this, it's like in the Charm Shop on BoxyCharm. So Beauty for Real Eyeline 24/7 eyeliner. in the silver color. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that in, just see if I can get some use out of it, since I don't know if I've really ever tried it. I think I just swatched it. I'll keep brow and mascara the same, and let's get real, I never wear lashes. So this drawer is still not organized at all. What should I choose? Let's just go with this Alamar Cosmetics palette we got in a BoxyCharm. This is like pretty and bright for the end of summer. Choose that, and then I don't know what I want to choose out. I'm going to choose this Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow. So some more neutral colors. There's like some berry shades and stuff in there too. So yeah, those will be the two palettes I focus on. And then here are the rest of my eye products. Maybe I'll choose like a glitter or something like I did last time. I never use these. I'll choose these two Cover FX. They're so similar. Maybe I should just choose one. But I don't even know what the formula's like. I think I've tried one. You can kind of tell there's a little bit out of it. But yeah, I'll choose these two. What shades are there? Amethyst and Moonstone. So yeah, just to see if I like the formula or not. And then I think that is enough. Now on to my biggest mess. My lip products. You guys, these are so unorganized. I've done nothing to organize since the last video. So let's go. I'm like just looking through the viewfinder. I can't even really see what's in here. Maybe I'll just like grab something. Oh, I like this one. But we can choose this, the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. And then how about we choose something up here? Like, what is this? Beauty by Brianna in shade Anna. This is like a liquid lipstick. I don't know anything about this or where I got it. So I'll throw in this liquid lip. And then we have an ultra blotted lip. And then let's choose like a lip gloss or something. Let's see. And then Laura Geller Nude Kisses. Okay. So these are all like wearable colors for me, I think. I mean, I don't even know what I think about this one liquid lipstick. So yeah, let's just choose these for now. Just grabbing things, no real method to that. But yeah, I've got a lot of lipsticks to go through and see what I like or don't like. Alright, and this is what the stash looks like for the next 2 weeks. I was like, I'll fit it all in here. So look forward to seeing me rock all this makeup in my more recent videos coming up. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you do or do not. I hope you're having a great day. I love you so, so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!